Alright, so this will be the first video of two videos exploring the difference in feel of two games which on paper seem very similar. War of the Roses, Kingmaker, and Chivalry Medieval Warfare. So let's start trying to get into a match here. Let's see. I usually try to find a match with a medium number of players. Team deathmatch is fairly standard. I don't have to think too much. I can just kind of go and swing at things. I had a selection there of about between 1 and 2 dozen matches. Not a whole heck of a lot. Not a whole lot of players, but good enough. So let's see, I'm going to ride in on a horse. Sometimes other players will complain when you're playing on a horse that, it's not fair. But when I started playing this game, I saved up money for a long time, and I bought an expensive horse, so I want to use it. Plus, riding on horses is fun. So I got an archer up here. I'm going to try and strike him down. See if I can catch him. Oh, he blocked it? With what? I missed. Stay alive, horse. So, he's an archer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run away. Let him have his shots. Try and sneak up on some other guys. This is actually my favorite way to play the game. Like I said, sometimes people complain about it, but it's just a lot of fun. It's jousting, What's not fun about that? Not doing very much damage. Maybe they nerfed the damage I can do with my lance, which will eventually break. Or it'll break if I, smack it into the ground or into a tree. It's certainly not a Ooh, yeah. Oh, see, there it broke. I hit probably 4 guys with it for between 15 and 8 damage, 8 to 15 damage. But now I'm still on a horse, so I'm still... Yes. Alright, it's 67 damage. I'm just trying to stay alive, mostly. I don't want to look bad. But also, hitting the guys, they have to bandage themselves if they want their health back. Ooh. I got knocked off my horse. That's a mean archer. I got some archers up there. I'm gonna get on this horse. I don't know if it's my horse, but it's a horse. So there's a few tricks to this game. Blocking, I can block left, block right, up and down. Same on foot. I can also swing in those directions. Try and track this guy down. Jousting horsemen against horsemen is actually a really effective thing to do. So what I'm doing right now is pretty dangerous. If he gets turned around, he can knock me off like that. My horse is alive. He did not strike and kill my horse, so I'm going to go back to my horse. What I just did there, I just put my visor down on my, as you can see, on my helmet. So it restricts my vision a little bit, gives me better head protection. Ooh, I swung way early. Get up, get up, get up. Die. I hit him for 86. Hit him for 100 damage and they're dead. So that's... Oof, I rode right into that. I kind of hoped he was going to miss, but I should not have done that. Should never count on someone to miss. Should always just try and beat them. Alright. So this time I spawned in the midst of battle. It's not going to give me my horse right away. But I am still a horseman, and I still have my lance. You just can't see it. That's kind of oh, getting shot by arrows. I need to move. It takes a long time to call up a horse. About 10 seconds. There he is. So that guy's not happy with me. He knows what I'm doing. I'm going to hide. I'm going to see if I can find the button to bandage myself. No. I don't know what my bandage button is anymore. I should be fine here. Call up my horse. There we go. And then I equip my lance. I got some arrows in me, looking like a badass. So, put the visor down, kicks and giggles. I missed him. That should have killed him. Appears that it did not. Oh, get him. Oh, I missed. He broke his spear, trying to kill me. Oh, I am missing everything. Wow. It's important to kind of keep your head up. Ooh, 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 I'm gonna get away. No, I didn't. It's close. So as a horseman, um, you know, my bonuses are geared towards me being on a horse. When I get knocked off of a horse, I'm not as strong of a footman. That's a little bit of the trade-off that I'm going for, or it's a risk that I'm taking in choosing to spawn on a horse. You know, there's always people complaining about horses being too strong. And they are. I mean, it was the rich folks who got to have the horses, and the rich folks who died less in battle because of it. I'm not sure that was an enemy. I'm actually pretty sure it wasn't. So what I'm going to try, I'm going to battle cry. Inspire my... No. Try and get this horseman off this horse. Yes! So I didn't kill him, but I did knock him down. And I could break my spear against a horse and lose it. But obviously I'd rather not do that. Got an archer there trying to take his shot. I should be trying to not get in his way while he does that. Boy, I am hitting this guy a lot, and I'm not doing any damage. That's a knockdown. Let's come back around. Let's hit him again. Ooh. Setting myself to charge. Oh no. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but it was not good. So here's an archer who just probably stole a horse. Let me get my visor down. Get on the horse. I think I might try to ride into him to hopefully knock him a little bit. Stop him from knocking up that arrow. Here we go, riding back into battle. Not even going for that guy, I'm going for this guy. Boy, horses do not do nearly as much damage as they used to. I'm sure that they'll come after me. Oof, I just got sliced. I'm going to yield. I want to get back in the game. Coming back up, I wouldn't have my horse, so I'm um, not really worth reviving. Okay, but the reason I have those extra buttons down there at the bottom, battle cries basically, are because I'm a squad leader. So basically I get around my guys, and I shout, and they get buffs. So I want to do that. I need to be around enough of my friends to do that. A good horseman is a serious nuisance. Yes, I got a knockdown. I found one of their horsemen. So let's try and catch him and knock him down. Oh, I missed. He's dodging the crap out of me. There it is. Knocked him off of his horse. Come back around and hit him again. Oh. That's probably my problem. I think to score some real damage I need to be riding fast. Ooh, I just broke my thing on somebody. But as you can see, I mean, I should do some things that aren't horse-based. I really like the horses in this game. Riding around on a horse, riding people down with a lance, feels like going to the Renaissance Fair a little bit. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the best ways that I've found to play the game. Um, so now I'm trying beating him up. Kind of just knocking everybody down. My visor down. My beaver. Need to get my beaver down. I'm up against two horsemen. I can barely see with this. As I'm sure you can't see, this map is actually much larger than where we have been exploring. Now I want to get my beaver down. I ran right up to him. That was stupid. I'm out of practice. I feel that right now. I'm not going to win this. I'm not going to get revived. There are too many of them. So I'm just going to yield, respawn to something else. Something simple. Okay. So now I'm basically just a regular, well-outfitted knight. Sword and board. And as you can see, when I bring my beaver down, as this guy, it's a different helmet. I get a different view. I like that about this game. It's a part of getting that historical feel to it. And moreover, when I have my beaver down, um, my visor down, um, it limits what I can see, obviously, um, but it provides significant bonuses to your health. Most players seem to be aiming at the head, and you make that a much smaller target when you have some metal in the way. Ooh, I did 76 damage to his horse, 15 damage to him. Try some battle cries. I gotta stop not moving. Ow. Archery's fun, but it's a little bit boring to watch. So I'm kind of hesitant to show that to you. Ugh. I'm getting shot with so many arrows. Yeah. So beaver down the whole time. I can lift it up anytime, even when I'm dead. It's kind of funny. Okay, so let's try this last class here. I'm going to try and stay back and maybe talk a little bit. Something like this, I'm winding up my crossbow, and it takes a long time. The crossbow hits for a lot of damage. That's a part of the game balance, but at the same time, it's a part of the feel of the game. As an archer, I'm going to feel very slow. It takes me a little bit to speed up when I try to sprint. I can't just start sprinting like you could in Call of Duty. I'm going to take one shot with this and I have to reload it. And because it's a crossbow, it takes a while to reload. You can get a short bow that will reload much quicker. And so you start to see kind of some of the strategy of the game. Obviously, we've been exploring the map here. This is a pretty open one. It's got some shallow water, a few buildings. That one over there is actually a really great spot to sit as an archer, up there. But our team doesn't exactly have access to that building right now. We would probably die if we tried to take it. So there I took my shot and I missed. Little things like this, it's basically like active reload from Gears of War. What? Not at all sure how that was not a hit. Not at all sure. I'm going to go ahead and blame this whole game on lag. That's what you do. Alright, I didn't do very well. I'm going to have to scroll down here to find my name. Oh, I'm still Dr. Hurt. So I was 3-5. Not a great match for me. But that's what this game is. It's slow. 3 to 5 kills, what you're probably going to get in a match. This guy had 29. So I don't know what he was doing. He was doing it well. You score experience points for getting damage. So I did 520 points of damage. Headshots, yields, longest kill streak, bandages, execution, stuff like that are all stats they keep in this game, which are very much a part of the death match kind of idea, and not so much part of the history. As I said in the post, they're kind of selling it on the history side of it, but there is no single-player campaign here. It's just this multiplayer game. It's not really about the War of the Roses. It's kind of like you get to do some battles as though it were the War of the Roses. It's almost closer to, I don't want to say it, but it's closer to LARP, live action role playing. Although this would be video game role playing, which is not so uncommon. It's I mean, look at this screen, right? I can choose Lancaster or York. Those were the two houses fighting in the War of the Roses in England. And here I've got a quote from William Shakespeare's Richard III. England hath long been mad and scarred herself. The brother blindly shed the brother's blood. The father rashly slaughtered his own son. The son compelled by been butchered to the sire. All this divided York and Lancaster. The history is there. But for all that they've tried to do with it, it remains in the background. It remains behind, timing your swings, and horses are too OP. Stuff like that, balance stuff, that's a part of the multiplayer game. And the game fails more than anything because it lacks a single player. It lacks a story when a story is what it kind of is supposed to be telling.